Jesus. What is going on, everybody? Gang? Guys? I can say guys. What's going on, boys? I can say both of those things because according to our YouTube and Facebook analytics, we are completely repulsive to women. Literally 0% of our audience is of the female demographic. And we're trying to figure out how to change that. So I'm gonna start using some more gender neutral language, all inclusive, if you will. So what is going on, everybody? Huh? You like that? Welcome to Clapped Out Headquarters, Carolina. And today we're gonna talk about all that is goings on here, because it's been a hot minute since I gave you guys any sort of an update. Logan is actually trying to, again, appeal to the female demographic. So he's decided to transition and he's gonna start identifying as a female. He's been taking estrogen pills. He doesn't wanna come back on camera until he's like fully gone to the other side, if you will. So I have to carry the load. Josh is doing what Josh does, which is riding a toy for a living. So let's talk about the changes. The last time you guys saw any footage coming out of this side of the United States, well, everything in here looked completely different. And as you can see, we have a packed house. Let's start with the ruined 03 Sonic Blue Cobra. This car made 1,022 horsepower on the dyno and had some fuel system issues. And in the last video that I did on this car, you saw that we made some changes. And I'm happy to report they didn't fix it. With the sump tank on the back of the thing, I think I had the fuel pumps mounted a little bit too low. So I need to too high, and I need to drop them down lower to meet up with the sump. I'm also going to put a 12 feet on the things. It just, when you get into boost, the fuel pressure tanks and the car starts to sputter and it is not happy. And I'm completely convinced that it is cavitating the fuel pumps, and we're going to fix that. But more importantly, it's got a hood on it now, right? Because that's what you do. This is a VFN Cajun Pro 4-inch cowl bolt-on hood for 99 to 04 Cobra. And I gotta tell you, it looks absolutely awesome and it fits amazing. The fit and finish on this is super sick. And then I added these hood pins on it. I don't know what kind you want to call them. Push to connect. I don't know, man. It's got hood pins on it because, in my opinion, any aftermarket composite piece that you add to a car, especially forward facing, needs to have some sort of an auxiliary retention device, meaning if you put a cowl hood on a car, put some hood pins on it, because I don't give a whose name is attached to it. I've seen far too many hoods fly up, smash the windshield, and smash the roof line and ruin a car. Like, let's face it, my car over there in the eyes of the insurance company is probably a $3,000 car. If the hood flies up and smashes the roof on it, that car is as good as totaled. So added insurance is to go ahead and put these on here regardless of the quality of the hood. The good news about these is, like, you just push the center on them and they pop right up. They're very, very simple to use. Minimal effort, all the gains. That is sweet. This car is going to be getting wrapped up and heading on a transport truck, heading back to California very, very soon. My car, kind of the same story, minus the whole heading California thing, but we did get a new hood from the same company, VFN Cajun Pro. This one is the pin-on hood, which is substantially lighter than the bolt-on hood and exponentially lighter than the old G Cobra R hood that I had on this thing. I got to make some Zeus rails that go on it, but this hood is super light, super sick, super sexy, and I decided to step into the 21st century. Like, this bubble hood thing is kind of like the new hotness. I'm not really sure where it started, but I decided to jump on board the bandwagon. All in all, it has been an effort and a half trying to take as much weight out of my personal car as possible. This thing weighed 3,415 pounds the last time we had it on the scales at Drag Week. And as you can see in this little overlay right here, the car now weighs 3,288 pounds with me in it. A couple loose ends to wrap up. Got to put some wiring up for the turn signals, and I got to finish up the installation of the fire system. But all in all, this car's 130 pounds lighter, and I'm itching to go test this and see what these gains truly are. So that's what's going on with the A-Team. let's talk about the B team. It's kind of funny to like see these two cars side by side, and they're both B team in my book. 0106, man, so much has changed on this thing. I've literally put a new phone holder and an air freshener in it, and that's it. I'm still trying to figure out this car's place and purpose in my life. I always wanted a Corvette. I really wanted a C6, but I found a C5 at a killer deal, and while I do enjoy the car, I do like it quite a bit, I just am not in love with it the way that I thought I was gonna be, and I'm trying to figure out a way to fall back in love with the thing, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Fall back in love? I was never in love with it in the first place. Look, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why this car is still taking up real estate in my driveway. And I'm also trying to figure out why this car is taking up real estate in my driveway, because I hate this car. This, for those of you who've been following the channel for a minute or two, is Squirt Reynolds 1979 Pontiac Firebird 6-liter LS under the hood. This car initially came to me to kind of get if you will. Ended up turning into low oil pressure. How are we gonna fix the low oil pressure? Well, let's put a camshaft in it, because why wouldn't you? You know what? Let's just. 6-liter Gen 4 LS motor with a big, stinky, leaking piece of utter garbage on top of it. You guys can go back and watch some of the old videos on this thing, and you can see how bad this thing truly was before I got my hands on it. And I gotta be honest with you, it's still pretty damn bad. Like, look, all you old school street guys that are out there and you want to put an LS motor in your car and you want to put a carburetor because you're afraid of the electronic fuel injection. Look, if you're afraid of EFI, pay attention. This thing has a 6.0 with a 4L60E transmission. This box is running the ignition. That box is running the transmission. This box is also assisting to run the transmission because it's a throttle position sensor. And the biggest stupid box of them all is only here to run the speedometer, and then this little stupid ass box over here is running the fan. You know how many boxes you need if you had electronic fuel injection to do all that? Just one. Just one. That's it. So, but it's not my money, and I'm not gonna tell somebody how to spend it. And if they want to spend it with me, I'm gonna throw a price at them that means something, and if they agree to it, then, well, I'm a man of my word. I'm kind of stuck with it. All in all, though, the car had low oil pressure previously, and I have since fixed that. And we've also installed a little bit of extra goodies, and it sounds pretty damn good. That is a Brian Tooley Racing Stage 4 camshaft, and I gotta tell you, it sounds really good for as terrible of a car as it absolutely is, but we're gonna make it not so a little bit at a time. I'm adamantly trying to convince the owner to go EFI. And then last and certainly not least is the 1986 C10 that everybody's been asking about in the comment section, and I'm gonna give you guys a video all by itself because I feel like it deserves it. So all in all, that is about it. That's all that's going on out here. I appreciate you guys and your patience. Those of you guys that order shirts and everything and merchandise, I appreciate that too. Head over to clapdot.com/store, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the above. You guys are awesome. Looking forward to 2020. This is gonna be a great year. Man, that's fucking corniest way ever in this video. We're gonna take it down.